Hey everyone, my name is Matt and welcome back to Texan Prepper. Today, we're covering a topic that not very many people consider when thinking about doomsday prepping: how to prepare for a financial downturn. Economic crises can absolutely lead to societal chaos, which is a common reason people prepare, but we as preppers should also be focusing on our personal finances as well. Whether it's a recession, job loss, or an unexpected expense, being financially prepared is just as important as having your emergency supplies ready. Prepping creates a buffer that can help you maintain your standard of living even if your income takes a hit. In this video, we'll walk through practical steps to safeguard your finances, build resilience, and ensure you're ready to face whatever comes your way. Let's get started. Let's begin with the core principle of this channel: prepping. When financial instability hits, having a well-stocked supply of food, water, and medical supplies creates a cushion that can keep you going without the immediate need to spend money on these essentials. Prepping allows you to stretch your resources, giving you valuable time to find a new job or catch up on finances without the pressure of buying groceries and other essentials. Focus on building up your non-perishable foods like canned goods, rice, beans, and pasta, items with a long shelf life that can keep you fed without having to restock. Ensure you have a reliable water supplies and essential medical supplies like a first aid kit and necessary medications. I've covered these topics in more detail in separate videos, which I'll link in the description below. The goal here is to create a safety net that reduces your dependency on external resources. By prepping now, you'll not only be protecting yourself from immediate effects of a financial downturn, but also ensuring that you can maintain your standard of living no matter what happens. Building an emergency fund and keeping liquid cash on hand is another essential step. An emergency fund is your financial safety net, money that you can access quickly when unexpected expenses arise. Whether it's a sudden medical bill, car repair, or even a job loss, having cash set aside can make a huge difference. Now, I know when the experts say to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses, it can sound completely out of touch, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. The reality is that most of us aren't able to save that much, and that's okay. The important thing is to start where you can, even if it's just a small amount each week. Over time, these small contributions can add up and provide a valuable financial cushion. If you are fortunate enough to keep a significant emergency fund, keep the bulk of it in a high-yield savings account where it can grow and remain easily accessible. At the same time, it's wise to have some physical cash at home. Spread this cash out in secure locations and make sure it's in small denominations. This way, you're prepared for immediate needs, especially if digital transactions are disrupted. Smaller bills are crucial for everyday purchases when change might be hard to come by. By balancing a well-funded emergency account with cash on hand, you can ensure both peace of mind and financial stability in uncertain times. Next, let's talk about debt reduction. In normal times, but especially during a financial downturn, debt can become a heavy burden that limits your flexibility and drains your resources. That's why it's so important to focus on paying down your debt as quickly as possible. There are a couple different strategies people use to do this. The first method we'll cover is known as the avalanche method, where you focus on the debt with the highest interest first, regardless of balance. Start by tackling your highest interest debt first. This is often credit cards and personal loans. By paying off these debts, you're not only reducing the amount of interest you're paying over time, but also free up more money to put towards financial priorities. If the avalanche method feels overwhelming or you have several sources of debt, you might want to consider the snowball method, where you pay off the smallest debt first to build momentum. This approach can give you psychological wins by reducing the number of debts you owe and can keep you motivated to tackle larger debts down the road. Remember, the goal here is to free up your cash flow and reduce your financial stress. By systemically paying down your debts, you can gain greater control of your finances and position yourself better for whatever the future holds. In times of economic uncertainty, relying on a single source of income can be very risky. That's why creating multiple income streams is the key to building financial resilience. By diversifying your income, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, which can provide a safety net if your primary source of income is disrupted. Consider starting a side hustle or freelance work that aligns with your skills or interest. Even small amounts of extra income can make a huge difference over time. Whether it's mowing lawns on the weekends, learning a new skill like building websites, or picking up a part-time job, there's countless opportunities in today's side hustle economy. Another option is passive income streams, such as rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or even creating digital products like ebooks or courses. While these are definitely not passive up front and require effort or investment, once set up, they can provide ongoing income with less active involvement over time. The goal here is to create a buffer that helps you stay afloat if your main source of income is affected by layoffs, reduced hours, or other economic challenges. Having multiple streams of income not only increases your financial security, but also opens up opportunities for growth and innovation in your financial life. Now, let's talk about smart investing strategies to get through a financial downturn. First, consider investing in precious metals like gold and silver. These tangible assets have long been considered safe havens during times of economic uncertainty. Unlike stocks or bonds, precious metals are physical assets that you can hold in your hand, so they don't require digital systems and they tend to retain their value even when the market is volatile. In addition to precious metals, setting up a recurring investment into a reliable index fund or ETF such as the S&P 500 or VU can act as a forced savings account. This strategy, known as dollar cost averaging, involves consistently investing a set amount of money at regular intervals regardless of market conditions. Over time, this approach can help smooth out market fluctuations, allowing you to buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. You can do this through various types of accounts depending on your goals. For flexibility, a taxable brokerage account like Webull or Robinhood might be a good fit. I'll leave a link in the description below to help you get started. If you're thinking long-term, consider using a Roth IRA or contributing to a 401k, especially if your employer offers matching contributions. Each of these options has its own benefits, from tax advantages to easy access, so choose what aligns best with your financial situation. The S&P 500 has historically grown over time, even after significant market downturns. By committing to a regular investment schedule through one or multiple of these accounts, you're positioning yourself for long-term growth, building wealth steadily even in uncertain times. Some preppers also consider holding a small amount of cryptocurrency. While it offers a modern, decentralized asset that can potentially grow in value, it's important to remember that cryptocurrencies depend on digital infrastructure. If the grid goes down, access to your crypto could be limited, so it's best to consider it as one part of your broader, diversified strategy. When financial times get tough, one of the most important steps you can take is prioritizing your spending on essentials. This means focusing on what you need, not on what you want. Essentials include things like housing, utility, food, healthcare, and transportation. Basically the non-negotiables that keep you and your family safe and secure. Creating a strict budget can help you stay on track. Start by listing all your necessary expenses and comparing them to your income. Then, cut out or reduce non-essential spending like dining out, subscription services, or that daily coffee shop habit. Instead, try cooking low-cost dinners at home, sharing streaming accounts with family, and making your own coffee. The goal is to ensure your resources are directed toward what truly matters. In addition, it's helpful to stock up on essential supplies when you can, especially if prices are rising or items are becoming harder to find. Having a well-stocked pantry and household essentials can help you stretch your budget further, giving you more flexibility when cash flow is tight. By focusing on essentials, you're not just surviving, you're creating a stable foundation that will help you weather any financial storm. Another way to improve your financial situation during tough times is by getting rid of unnecessary items. I know we preppers tend to be hoarders by nature, but we all have things lying around the house that we don't need or use, items that could be turned into cash or at the very least free up space and reduce clutter. Start by taking inventory of what you have. Go room by room and identify things that no longer serve a purpose in your life, whether it's old electronics, unused furniture, or clothes you haven't worn in years. These items can often be sold online through platforms like eBay, Craigslist, or Facebook Marketplace. Speaking of Facebook Marketplace, I've found some great prepping gear there, but if you're trying to cut costs, be mindful not to buy everything you see. Not only can selling these unnecessary items provide you with some extra cash, but it can also help you organize your home, reducing stress and making your living space more comfortable. Plus, the extra money you make can be put toward paying down debts, building your emergency fund, or investing in your future. Remember, the goal here is to streamline your life and ensure that everything you own has a purpose. By clearing out the unnecessary, you create both physical and financial breathing room. With these strategies in place, you will be better prepared to handle the challenges of a financial downturn. From building an emergency fund and reducing debt, to creating multiple income streams and prepping for essentials, each step brings you closer to financial security and peace of mind. Remember, prepping isn't just about having supplies, it's about creating a lifestyle that helps you stay resilient in every aspect, no matter what comes your way. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with others who it could help. If you're new here, consider subscribing to join our growing community of preppers. Thank you for watching Texan Prepper. Stay safe, keep prepping, and I'll see you in the next video.